What is up guys, Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I am proud to present to you the second planet profile from set 2 of the Chaos Galaxy TCG, which is for the sky planet Rokah. Also, I'm going to try something new out with this video. A lot of you guys have requested that I do some tutorials on how to draw or how to improve your skills when, making the artworks for cards. So what I will be doing is I will be making a speed art video of myself drawing the artworks for some of the cards that you're going to see in this video. I'll also voice over it and tell you on what I did and why I did this and stuff. So hopefully it'll give you some tips on improving your artwork and your TCGs. But now for the planet Rokah. So if you've watched my videos for quite a while, you'll know that Rokah is one of the strangest planets in the galaxy, and the way that creatures from the planet Rokah tend to play is they like to manipulate your opponent's cards and use your opponent's own forces against them and sort of just mess with your opponent's game and just completely screw them over, which is very fun if you can pull it off. And the ability of the planet Rokah reads, whilst there is a Rokah creature on your planet, at the end of all of your opponent's turns, your opponent must show you one random card in their hand. So this just lets you see your opponent's cards, which makes it a lot easier for you to mess with their plays if you know what they're going to do. So if you haven't seen the first planet profile for Rokah, there'll be a link to it down below. I'll also just quickly go through some of the cards from set 1. So we have the pretty powerful Zuzu, Jet Punch. Of course we have the floating rock with non-floating rock on top, and then the secret of the floating rock to help out with it. Flappy Dragon, Zinza, Guster, who's really good for messing with your opponent's planet, and Aeronite is the final creature. So those are all the cards from set 1. If you want me to go into them in more detail, like I said, there'll be a link to the first planet profile of the planet Rokah in the description below. And now for the new stuff from set 2, which I'm really excited about. Okay, so the first card we have is Fledge, who you've already seen this guy. He's just a basic 2-star creature with 120 health and 90 power. Next card is Wildwing, who you've also seen. He's a rare. He's got 4 stars, 270 power, so he's really strong, but he only has 130 health. Next up is a new guy, and this is actually the first card that lets you get rid of attachment cards, and his name is Space Patrolman. He's a 5-star and he's only a common, which is cool. He's got 200 power and 200 health, so he's just all round a not bad card in those stats. And his ability reads, when you play him, you can kill one attachment card attached to a creature on either player's planet. So he can be really helpful, and also if your opponent has attached something like KO or Ice Elixir or something bad onto one of your creatures, then you can get rid of that too. I've also done a small series of cards based off this guy, Space Patrolman. I've got the card Disarm here, which features him in the artwork, and this is just a regular resource card that says kill one attachment card attached to a creature on your opponent's planet. And as you can see, there's a rather nervous looking Waku man in the artwork there, holding on to some powerful attachment cards. And then we also have the card Possessed Space Disarmer. As you can see, his siren and everything has changed to blue, and this card reads, kill one attachment card attached to a creature on your planet. So again, if your opponent's attached something to one of your creatures that's making them weaker, then you can just get rid of that easily. Let me know if you like this, that I've used this guy's artwork in quite a few different cards. Personally, I think it's quite cool because it's a sort of a collectible thing, as well as a series of cards that have similar abilities. So yeah. Next up we have arguably the coolest card of the video, and I guess you could also say he's the strongest creature from the planet Rokah ever so far, and he is Star Absorber. Although he's only a 2-star and he's got question mark power and question mark health, here's a rare card, and his ability is really cool, and it reads, when this card is played, you pay any amount of stars between 1 and 10, and then this card's creature becomes 40 times the amount of stars you paid. So hopefully you can do the math and realise that if you pay 10 stars, which is the most you can do, then he gets 400 power and health, making him the strongest creature from the planet Rokah. But if you don't have that many stars, you could always pay something 6 stars, which isn't that much, but it'd still have him on 240 power and 240 health, which is cool. He also has the bonus ability that reads, each time this card attacks, your opponent loses 1 star, which is again going with the Rokah theme and screwing with your opponent. Next up we've got a basic creature called Pecky, who I think is really cute. He's one of my favourite artworks from the planet Rokah so far. He's got 3 stars, 90 power, 200 health, which is really good, and he's a common. Now, next up, I'm really excited to present to you the first Archetype of the Chaos Galaxy. I guess you could call the Knights an Archetype, but they're not fully formed yet, and the cards don't actually work together at the moment. So this is the first proper Archetype, And I did show you the card Weatherman Snowflake in the Pelisium planet profile, and in his ability he mentions the card Weatherman Clued. So now I am going to show you the cards that go with him. So we have the first two basic Weathermen. We have Weatherman Soon, who is a sun, and Weatherman Clued, who is a cloud. And yes, I do realise that when I printed them off, I accidentally got the names the wrong way around. So Soon should be this guy who looks like a sun, and Clued should be this guy who looks like a cloud. Okay, there, problem solved. So Weatherman Clued, the cloud, and Weatherman Soon, the sun. And these are your two basic Weathermen. As you can see, they're like pretty much opposites, like they're in opposite stances. Weatherman Soon has 140 power and 240 health, whereas Weatherman Clued has, be quiet phone, has 240 power and 140 health. And then they have two counterparts that can help each other. As you've already seen, we have Weatherman Snowflake, who goes with Weatherman Clued, and we then have Weatherman Soonshine, who goes with Weatherman Soon. And these guys really help out. I'll read you Weatherman Snowflake first. He's got 40 power and 40 health. He's only a 1 star, and he reads, if you play this creature whilst there is a Weatherman Clued on your planet, you draw 1 card. Then you double the Weatherman Clued's health until it dies. And then Clued's health will go up to 280, which is really amazing for a 4 star. We've also got Weatherman Soonshine, who sort of, again, does the opposite. He's a 2 star, he's got 170 power and 40 health. And if you play him whilst there's a Weatherman Soon on your planet, then you kill 1 random card in your opponent's hand, so like it's the opposite of drawing a card from Snowflake. And then you double Weatherman Soon's power until it dies. So if you combo these guys off, you can do some really awesome play where you're drawing some cards, killing your opponent's hand, and then boosting up your Weatherman Soon and Clued as you go on. Also, another really fun thing that would be quite hard to pull off but really fun to do, if you have 2 Weatherman Snowflakes and a Weatherman Clued, you play the first one, double Weatherman Clued's health to 280, and then if you play the second Weatherman Snowflake, you can double it again, so it goes to 560 health, which is just ridiculous, and you know, not much is going to kill that. The only unfortunate things about these two guys is that they're not from the planet Rokah. Soonshine is from Shios, obviously, because it's like a fire-related card, and Snowflake is from Pelisium because it's water and ice-based. But still, I think that it's going to be really fun to see how these guys play out in some battles. Also then, to top it off, they have their own combiner creature. If you put sun and clouds together, you'll end up with a rainbow. So here is Weatherman Ranbu, and it's 2 parts, sun and rain. And as you can see, these guys feature on its artwork, and this has got 340 power and 340 health, so it's just an all-round boss. And its ability reads, once per turn you can kill a Weatherman Soon or Weatherman Soonshine from your hand to kill 1 attachment card or resource card on your opponent's planet. Or you can kill a Weatherman Clued or Weatherman Snowflake from your hand to kill a creature on your opponent's planet. So, like, pretty much if you have all these cards, you can get out of any situation. You can kill any card. And finally, I did make a resource card to help back up the Weatherman archetype, and that is called Weather Machine. And the artwork on the card didn't show up as well as I would have liked it to. It doesn't really do it justice. So here's the original artwork, which is a lot better and a lot more detailed. But you'll see this in my speed art video that I'm going to be uploading soon. And this card reads, once per turn during your turn, you can guess the name of 1 card in your opponent's hand, and if you guess correctly, your opponent loses 1 point for every Weatherman creature on your planet. And if you're wrong, then you kill Weather Machine. And you might think, well, how are you going to guess what's in their hand? And that's where the planet Rokah comes in handy, because you get to look at 1 card from your opponent's hand at the end of every turn. So pretty much you can just call the card they had to reveal to you from the planet Rokah, and then they keep losing points whilst you can just get through to your Weatherman combo pieces. And I think it would be a really awesome technique to use in a battle. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this planet profile for the planet Rokah. Please, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the new archetype of the Weathermen that I've made, because I'd really like to make archetypes for all the planets in the end. I just felt Rokah had been a bit neglected in the first set because it didn't really have any boss creatures, and it only had 1 rare card, so you know, why not make an archetype for them? Also, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, look forward to the speed art video of the Weathermen archetype, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.